we looked at soil, and we were able to define soil. Okay. We said soil refers to the loose layer that covers the surface of the planet, loose layer of the earth. So we can quickly revise that. Soil refers to the what? Loose layer of the earth that covers the surface of the planet. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So another point is that the soil is
Okay.
the part of the earth's surface which includes broken down rocks. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So we can say it includes broken down rocks. That's talking about what soil contains. It includes rocks that have been broken down. Okay?
Oh, see. Okay.
Broken
See.
down rocks. Yeah. So, having said that, we can also see that it does not only include these broken down rocks, it includes humus, that is Humus, humus, and inorganic and organic materials. So it also includes humus, then inorganic and organic materials. Inorganic and organic materials. Do you remember what we call organic materials? I mean, how can you identify an organic material? Maybe one property of an organic material. You know, we answered some questions during the last lesson that has to do with some options, and you have to pick which one of them is not an organic material. Do you remember we answered one question like that?
Yeah.
So, organic material refers to something that once lived, okay?
Okay.
Once lived, or probably still living, but can be found in the soil, okay?
Okay.
Once lives or still lives. So one of such example is earthworm. But talking about, I'm talking about organic, not inorganic, okay? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Organic, yeah. I said once lived or still living, so an example. But talking about inorganic, this is non-living, okay?
Okay.
Non-living, yeah. Non-living particles or rocks or elements or nutrients or something in the soil. Is that clear? So we can talk about the rock particles. Rock particles. So, okay, I can see that. The soil is part of the Earth's surface, which include disintegrated rocks. And the meaning of disintegrated is broken down rocks. Then humus, inorganic and organic material. So for soil to form from rocks take a lot of time, okay? Is that clear? For us to have soil formed out of rocks, out of rock particles, it's going to take a lot of time. It's not going to form in 5 minutes, no. but it's going to take an average of 500 years. So how long does it take for soil, to form from broken down rocks? Up to 500 years or more. Okay. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah, so, and what makes soil to form from rocks, or we said it forms from broken down rocks. So the soil is usually formed when rocks break up into their constituent parts. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, the soil is usually formed when rocks break up into their constituent. So a particular kind of rock might contain some mineral nutrients or some constituent part. So when this breaks apart, it forms smaller particles of that kind of rocks and it becomes soil. And for rocks to break apart, it must have been acted upon or impacted by some forces. Okay?
Yeah.
So there are some
Okay.
forces. There are some forces that causes rock to break apart. So for rocks to break apart, not that somebody is going to use hammer and start breaking the rock, okay? I'm not just going to call Miggy and say, oh, bring one big hammer and let's break all of these rocks. No. But there are some activities or forces that causes rocks to break into smaller parts to form soil. So these forces include impact of wind, impact of water, and the impact of salts reaction on the rock. So wind can cause rocks to break apart, water can cause rocks to break apart, and salts reaction can cause rock to break apart. So let me bring these. So let me see. Okay. So what I just explained is that rocks break apart. Rocks break apart due to the impact of forces such as wind, water, and salt reaction. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So we have to take note of this.
Yeah.
Then we also looked at different types of soil during the last class. We say sandy soil, silt, clay, and loamy soil. So we talked about that too. Also, I want to show, are you concentrating?
Yep.
Okay, because I can see you changing language there. Now, soil is classified into 4 types: the sandy soil, the silt, clay, and loamy. Those are the basic types. And last time also, we looked at various color of soil. Is that clear?
Yep.
And we were able to answer some questions. So right now, we will delve into answering some other kind of questions as touching this topic of rocks. I mean, soil, soil is from rocks, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so what I want to do now, let me see. I think I want to share the screen where we'll answer such questions. Let me see. Okay. Then. Okay, I'll be sharing a screen right now to answer some questions relating to this concept of soil. So are you ready now to view those questions? Are you ready now?
Yeah, ready
Oh,
now.
okay, fine. So let me know once you can see the questions.
Yeah, ready now.
Yes, can you see the questions now? Can you see the first question?
Yeah. An avalanche is an example of which process?
Okay, so which process? Can you guess an option?
I see the first question.
Yes, so what answer do you go for? Is it weathering? Is it erosion? Is it deposition? Is it volcanic eruption?
Weathering.
Weathering. Okay, let's see.
Weathering.
Let's see. But do you know that weathering has to do with rocks? We say weathering of rocks, but yeah, this is actually not a rock, but this is movement of
It's erosion.
ice. Yeah, so this is erosion. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So you have to take note of that. So how does freezing water cause the weathering of rocks? You know, I just mentioned weathering of rocks now because that is what forms soil. So how does freezing water cause weathering of rocks? So just look at all of the options and think, which one do you think should be our answer? The freezing water dash keeps the
Wait,
soil.
teacher Ajibola, is that
Yeah.
the igloo? Igloo.
No, this
Um,
it's not igloo. This is rock.
igloo.
Okay.
The rock. It looks
Yes.
like an igloo.
Yes, it looks like, but this is like a dark shape, dark colored rock. So
Will snow.
yeah, there is snow around it. Maybe water that has been frozen. Okay, because that's why we talk about the freezing water. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what does the freezing, he said, how does the freezing water causes weathering of rocks? That is, how does freezing water cause rocks to break apart? Okay, this says
Okay.
keeps the rocks in place, makes the rocks last longer, expands cracks and breaks the rock, causes rocks to fall in landslide. I think the option should be C. What is option C?
Option C, ABC. Expands rocks, cracks, and breaks rocks.
So that means the freezing water is going to expand the cracks, okay, in the rocks. Then it's going to break the rock apart. And that is how it causes weathering of rocks. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So it causes weathering of rocks by doing what? By expanding the cracks in the rocks and breaking the rocks. So the next question, well, we have to look at the next question now. The process that breaks down rocks and other materials on Earth's surface is called dash. The process that breaks down rocks and other materials on Earth's surface is called dash. So what is the process that breaks down rocks? We just mentioned weathering of rocks.
It's decomposition. It's
Yeah.
decomposition.
Wait.
Oh, weathering.
Yes, we just mentioned weathering of rocks. Is that clear now? So that is how rocks are broken down to form soil. So the process that breaks down rocks and other materials on Earth's surface is called weathering. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So
yeah, clear.
Then over long periods of time, deposition may change the Earth's surface by dash. You know, we talk about deposition. So deposition it may change the Earth's surface by doing what? Is it by forming new land features that is going to make it to change the surface?
Oh, washing away beaches.
Wait. Is it by forming new land features, or by breaking large rocks into smaller ones, or by washing away beaches, or by moving topsoil? So the answer to this is forming new land features, because over a long
forming new land features.
Yes, over a long period of time, when deposition keeps happening, it's being deposited on that spot. Is that clear?
Yep.
So deposition does not involve breaking down. It does not involve washing away. It does not involve moving, but it involves putting more on one spot. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Putting more.
In.
So that is the answer to that. Okay, let's go to the next question. The next one says, a cliff formed near the ocean. Which statement best described
Cliff
how,
formed the
how
a
this
cliff formed near the ocean.
Yeah.
Which statement describes now how this cliff formed?
Yes, okay, read all of them. How do you think the cliff has been formed?
What?
Yes, read all of them. So which one is the answer?
Warm air melted the rock, sun rays evaporated the rock, ocean waves washed away rock, plant roots pushed away the rock. So the answer is plants roots push away the rock.
Really?
Yeah, really, really.
You know what? This we're talking about near the ocean. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So it's ocean waves that wash away the rocks. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Very good. So it's ocean waves that wash away the rock that make the cliff to be formed. Okay, the next question. Now let us look at this one. Okay. Dash is a process that picks up and moves weathered rocks. Dash is a process that picked up and moves weathered rocks.
Blank is the process that picks up and moves weather rocks.
So
Options: deposition,
Yeah.
weathering.
Is it deposition? Is it weathering? Is it erosion? Is it landslide?
Sure.
It's erosion.
The choice erosion.
Yes, erosion picks up and moved broken down rocks. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
okay, we gotta look at another question on this. The position changes the Earth's surface because bits of broken
Deposition changes the earth surface because bits of broken rock and soil.
dash.
Blank.
Yeah, okay. So bits of broken rocks and soil stop rivers from flowing, make rich farmland, are dropped in new places, or move very slowly. Remember, we answered a question before. Can we go back to that question about deposition? Oh,
Let's go back. Let's go back.
okay, okay. Let's see that question on deposition. Yeah, look at this. Can you see it here?
Over long periods of time, deposition may change the earth's surface by blank.
By forming new
Forming
land.
new land features.
Yes. So you can see deposition actually means putting it down there. Is that clear? And adding over it.
Yeah. It's clear.
So now let's go back to that other question now and see the way the question is related. Now, so deposition changes the Earth's surface because particles of broken rocks and soil.
Deposition changes the earth's surface because bits of broken rock and soil.
Yeah.
So the choices are stop rivers from flowing, make rich farmlands, are dropped in new places, move very slowly. So the answer is are dropped in new places.
That is correct. That is correct. You can see the way the questions are related now. So
Okay.
now let's look at this.
Okay.
Some landforms may take thousands to millions of years to form. Select all of the examples that are a slow process. These are technical questions.
Some landforms may take thousands to millions of years to to form select all of the examples that are a slow process. So
Yes.
so the picture shows there that looks there, it's at the beach, and there's a sea and the
And
clouds and the
yes,
sky with the
yes.
sun, and
But
trees looks like a coconut.
yeah, yeah. So, but this picture actually is just referring to one kind of landform, okay?
Okay, okay,
So
okay,
it's not
okay,
referring
okay.
to everything. So we're not trying to say out of all of these landforms, all these are landforms. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Or they some of them some of them are processes
Clear.
that causes landform. So which of them is slow? Is slow? Well, I know that earthquake happens very fast. Yes or no?
So the choices is Delta, Grand Canyon, U-shaped valley,
Mhm, mhm,
earthquake,
mhm,
sinkhole.
mhm.
So
Now,
my answer is earthquake.
no, hold on, hold on. You know, we're looking
It,
for this,
it's not earthquake.
we're looking for the slow process, okay? But earthquake and sinkhole happen very fast. Is that clear?
Yeah,
They
clear.
happen very fast. So they cannot be our answer. Okay?
Sinkhole.
A sinkhole and earthquake happens very fast. So it cannot be a slow process. We're looking for, what are we looking for? A slow process.
Delta.
No, what,
The delta.
yes, what are we looking for? We're looking for a slow process.
Slow process.
But earthquake and sinkhole are not slow process, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So we could not pick that. So we could pick between Delta, Grand Canyon,
Grand
and
Canyon.
U-shape. So let's see. The three are the slow process.
A delta, Grand Canyon, and U-shaped valley.
All of them are what?
Delta, Grand Canyon, U-shaped valley.
And they are all a slow process, okay?
Earthquake and sinkhole are fast process.
Very good, very good. That's it. Is that clear now?
That's clear.
Okay, we'll move to the next question.
Some landforms may take thousands.
Oh,
The process
okay.
by which water, ice, wind, or gravity moves weather, rock, and soil from one place to another. Choices are weathering, erosion, deposition, crop rotation.
Wait, before you answer this, you would remember that we have answered a question that relates to this. It talks about picking up weathered rocks, okay, and moving them. So, and that time,
Yeah.
our answer was erosion. Do you remember? Let's go back to that question and see. Yeah, do you remember this question?
Oh, remember that.
So what was our answer here?
Erosion.
Erosion. So, and if you look at the content of this question, it says picks up and move what? Weathered rocks. So let's now go back to the other question.
No.
So what do you think the answer to this should be?
Oh, erosion.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay,
Yeah, it's correct.
yeah, it's correct. So now read this. Yeah, read this.
Muddy water being quietly carried away by a fast-moving river is an example of weathering, erosion, deposition, a nice place to swim.
It's not a nice place to swim, you know.
And yeah, it really it's not nice a place, not a nice place to swim.
Okay. And it's not deposition either. And
So the answer is deposition.
no, I don't think so. Yeah, you know, weathering,
Weathering.
breaking down. No, it shouldn't be weathering. But let's consider erosion because this is muddy water being carried away by fast-moving river. Well, it's erosion. Okay.
Oh, it's erosion.
Yes, it's erosion. So the next question. Yes. Read this question.
What is an enormous mass of ice moving over land, causing weathering two of rock of the soil?
So, what is an enormous
A
mass?
glacier.
Okay, a glacier. That's correct.
Wait, an ice.
That's correct.
Yeah. Oh yes, it's correct.
It's correct. It's a glacier. So it's an enormous mass of ice. Okay.
Okay.
Moving over land and causing weathering of rocks and soil. So that's a glacier. Okay. Wow. Plants also
Next.
weather rocks. Plants also break down
I thought
rocks.
in the picture there was an elephant.
Yeah, there is a tree. No, it's a tree.
I just thought it was an elephant.
No.
In the
Yeah,
picture.
it looks like the shape of an elephant. Anyway, so it's a tree that is the roots of that. Don't let me even say that. So let's read the question. How do plants break down rocks? How do plants break down rocks? So read the options.
Plants don't weather rocks. That's the you see the I see the picture in I see the tree in the picture.
Yeah, the root has broken the rocks, okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
The root has broken a part of the rock. So
Hey, do you know the word? The word tree. It sounds like number 3, but
Yes.
but here now right now it's
Yeah.
called tree, not number 3.
Yes, it's called tree because it's a plant. So which of the answer will you go for? How do plants weather rocks? Which of the answer will you go for?
When roots grow into the answer is when roots grow into cracks of rocks and span the rock breaks.
I think you're correct.
Yes, correct. Yes,
That's
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now,
That's
what is the wearing away and breaking down of rocks called?
what is the wearing away for breaking down of rocks called?
Yes.
Glaciers.
Oh, no. Think
No,
again.
erosion.
Wait a minute. We have been talking about these all along. Something is the breaking down of rocks.
Deposition.
Deposition means putting on top of one another. Deposit. So the answer is weathering. Okay.
The answer is what? Weathering.
Yes, weathering is the breaking down or wearing away or breaking down of rocks. Okay. Is that clear now?
That's clear.
Very good. Flood water pounding against a canyon wall and wearing it down is an example of dash. Flood water pounding, hitting the wall, flushing against the wall, and wearing it down and breaking some part of that wall down is an example of dash. Is it weathering? Is it
Flood
erosion?
water pounding against a canyon wall and wearing it down is an example of an
Yeah.
avalanche.
Hmm. Do you remember we just answered a question about breaking down of rocks?
It was,
And that was weathering, right?
oh, that was weathering.
So breaking down
Yeah,
of
that would
rocks.
answer a question.
So let's now go to the question. So when water, flood water pounding against the wall and wearing it down.
Weathering.
Yeah, I'm breaking down. So that should be what?
Wednesday, Saturday.
Yes, weathering.
Okay, Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So, and the next one. Which of the following is not a slow change to Earth's surface?
What's that in the picture? The color pink.
Yeah, it's just a landform, okay? It's just a landform. So which of the following is
It's
not?
just land.
Yeah, just a landform. So read the question.
Read the question. Which of the following is not a slow change to Earth's surface? Landslides.
Yeah, landslide is not a slow change. It happens very fast.
Yes, correct.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's go to the next question. Which of the following is not a fast change in the Earth's surface? Which one is not fast?
Volcanoes erupting.
Erosion.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think there should be something wrong with this question.
Wait, did you
Oh.
say something? There's something wrong?
Hold
the
on. Hold
answer?
on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to share that page again and try to see what we have there, okay?
Okay.
So let me see again. See. Audio. Not this one. Hold on. I'll try to share it again now.
Apple.
Let me see. Okay. I think I'm there now. So I'm still trying to consider this question, okay? Okay, so volcanic eruption can erupt very quickly or very slowly over a period of thousands of years. Are you hearing that?
Yeah.
So now, having volcanic eruption in the midst of this question makes it a little bit trickier to answer the question. Okay?
Okay.
So we have to really consider this question carefully before we conclude on it, okay?
What's the meaning of conclude?
Conclude, I mean, before we make our final decision on that question.
Okay.
Okay, now,
Erosion.
so hold on. I want to look at the erosion as well. Erosion, because there was a question we answered that talks about flood or something, moving something very quickly. So if we pick erosion against the volcanic eruption that could take thousands of years, is that clear?
Okay.
So-
It's clear. Yes, clear.
So now we're trying to compare the two. Erosion prevents earthen materials from building up in the place that the materials are formed. So in most cases, erosion is a slow process that occurs unnoticeably. Okay?
Yeah.
You might not notice it taking time. So it will only take, you only notice erosion if it has taken place over a long period of time. So the answer is erosion. Okay? Is that clear?
That's clear. That's
The answer
okay.
is erosion. You know, volcanic eruptions can be slow and can be fast, but erosion is really fast, but it's oftentimes slow. So it's not a fast change in Earth's surface. Okay, let's move to the next question.
Okay. 17.
Now, read this.
17 out of 23.
Mhm. So a U-shaped valley is formed by a dash. A U-shaped valley is formed by which of the following? So which one of them can form a U-shaped valley?
Rainfall.
Rainfall. It's actually glacier.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Wrong.
glacier. So we talked about glacier. We talked about glacier the other time.
Okay.
So if we have to look at it again, we can look at what glaciers are. So glacier is a persistent body of ice, dense ice that is constantly moving under its own weight. Constantly moving under its own weight. So, and a glacier forms where the accumulation of snow exceeds over many years, often maybe over centuries, like hundreds of years. So the answer to this causing U-shaped valley is glacier. So the next one, this image is a what? What is the picture? Is it a canyon? Is it a delta? Is it a landslide? Is it a river?
River.
Wait a minute, did you see this picture? Did you see the picture?
Oh, it's a road.
Yeah, so is this a canyon? Is it a delta? Is it a landslide or a river?
Okay.
So which one do you go for? Is it a landslide?
A landslide?
Yes, it's a landslide because you can see the rocks, the soil or rock particles have covered the road. Okay.
Okay.
They all slid over the road, and that could be disastrous. You can see the road is no more continuous, right?
Yeah.
So the rock, so it would take a lot of effort to move those earth particles away from the road so that vehicles can ply the road again. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next question. Oh, look at this. The sand dune was formed by
Sand dune was
Yes.
formed by
dash.
wind.
Wind. That's correct. Wind. It's not water, it's not ice, it's not snow, but the answer is wind.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, correct. Do you think somebody can walk on it?
That's again.
Do you think somebody can walk on the sand dune?
No.
What will happen if somebody walk on it?
They will go down.
Okay, but can ants walk on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means something that have small density can walk on it, very little density. But something that have a very large density that is heavy cannot.
Ants are very small, so to walk on it.
Yes.
Look,
Do you
this
know?
is how this is how they are very
Yeah,
small.
very
Not like
small.
humans and animals.
Yes, yes.
They are
And
more bigger than the
do you know,
insects.
do you know ants can walk on water?
Really?
Yeah,
It will drown. It will drown.
it won't. I've seen red
It will
ants.
not.
There are red tiny sugar ants. Sugar ants.
Ants drink water too.
Yeah. So the red tiny ants, sugar ants. Have you seen those tiny sugar ants before?
The red ants outside the big one.
No, not the big one, but the small red ant.
It's a small. Yes, it
That
is.
used to come
I
around
saw,
sugar.
I already saw it.
Okay,
Even
so
even a black ant, a small black ant.
yeah, and a red ant.
Oh, also
So,
a big black ant and
and
a big red ant.
yeah, there are some smaller
In the
red.
Philippines,
Yeah,
at our house,
yes,
at our house,
yeah.
at the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
there was a big red ant that went inside the house.
Okay. So, and
There
some
and
ants,
then
yeah.
when it went out already, it did
Mm-hmm.
not happen again. It happens seldomly.
Okay, yes, suddenly. So, and some ants actually have the color of this sand dune, okay?
Some big red ants can get inside people's home, right?
Yes.
Or black big ants.
Mm-hmm.
Black big ants.
Yeah.
Any ants.
Yes, any ants can enter. So
What
let's
else
go.
are mer what else there are kind of ants?
Yeah, there are other kinds of ants. We have the black one, the big black, the small black, the brown, So let's look at the next question. Read this.
An earthquake is a fast change that takes a few seconds.
Okay, that is correct. An earthquake is a
Yes.
fast change that takes a few
Correct.
seconds. Yeah. Okay, next question. Niagara Falls is a landform created by dash of running water.
I thought it said Nigeria.
Oh no, it's
The
not.
country you are at now right now.
Yes, but this is Niagara Falls. Okay.
Niagara Falls in
Yes,
a landform created by the blank of running blank.
yes.
Water and constructive forces.
Well. Let's see that
Water first.
destructive force of running water. Okay.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
Destructive force of running water. So, and there is another question that looked like that, but it's the opposite way. So maybe
Yosemite Valley was created over thousands of years, very long years ago, by moving glaciers. This was erosion and deposition. Erosion first, then deposition.
Wait, this was dash force caused by dash. So it should be destructive force caused by erosion. Okay. So you were right, it's erosion, but destructive force. Is that clear?
That's clear. Right.
And we have one more question.
Yes, one more question. Start.
So we have three
Is that-
terms here. Match the following. Weathering, which one of them is weathering? Deposition, which one of them is deposition? Erosion, which one of them is erosion? Now, over to you.
Erosion.
Yes, which one is erosion? Which of the statements is erosion?
At the middle is erosion.
When rocks are, okay, that's correct. What about deposition?
And then the deposition is at the third, and then weathering is the first.
Wow, that's very correct. So we can say weathering is when rocks and lands are broken down due to forces such as gravity, wind, water, and ice, right?
Yeah.
Then deposition is when our features are built up on Earth's surface by sediments, tectonic plates, or volcanoes. And erosion is when rocks and sediments are moved somewhere else by ice, wind, or gravity. So let's check it out. You are correct. Okay.
Okay.
Exactly. So, did you enjoy the class for today?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
So definitely we will be meeting again on Monday.
Okay.
We'll be meeting again on Monday. So let's quickly revise some of the things we looked at today. Soil refers to what? So soil refers to what? Read this.
To the lowest layer of the earth that covers the surface on the planet.
And
It includes broken down rocks. It also includes humus and organic materials.
so what are organic materials?
Once lived, still lives. Earth, what?
Earthworm is an example. So what are inorganic materials?
Non-living,
Non-living, yeah, non-living.
non-living rock particles.
Example are rock particles. So how long does it take for weathering to take place?
For soil to form before the form from rocks, it takes an average of 500 years or more. It's so long.
Yeah, it's so long. So how does weathering happens? Hold on. How does weathering happen?
The soil is usually formed when rocks break up into their
Constituent parts.
constituent parts.
And what makes weathering to occur? Yeah, weathering.
Rocks break
Yeah.
apart
Mhm.
due to the impact of forces such as wind, water, and salt reactions.
So you can see all of these questions relate to weathering. Is that clear?
See, yes.
Okay, so finally, what is weathering?
What's weathering?
Yes, what is weathering?
It includes broken down rocks. It also includes humus, inorganic, and organic materials.
Okay, so weathering.
So I have one more question before.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay, one more question before end.
Okay.
So why soil takes 500 years to take rocks? It's so long.
Yeah, it's so long because rocks are very hard and solid. Okay.
How does it? Why soil forms rocks?
Yes, soil form rocks because the rocks, rocks form soil. Is that clear?
Oh, okay.
Rocks form so because some forces breaks down the rock, and that process is called weathering. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I will meet by Monday by the grace of God. Miggy? Yeah, so thank you
Okay.
for being a part of the class today.
You-
And
Okay, thank you
and
too. Also,
and,
and but
and I like those
okay.
apples behind you. They are yummy. All right. Goodbye.
All right. Okay. Thank you and bye bye.
Bye.